What's reels?
Alright, it's information, Mike, westbound. Okay, ground with Mike, westbound at Hangar Cafe.
Ground, Cessna 10205 with Mike, westbound departure. We're at Hangar Cafe.
Alpha Delta.
Alpha Delta to 4 left.
There you go.
205.
Alright, good. You're going this way. So.
Okay.
Right turn. Keep going, keep going. Get out of his way. Keep going. Okay, center, where's the taxiway? Center of the taxiway. You got, that's, you know, I will harp on you all the time about that center of the taxiway because this is dangerous. At nighttime, your taxiway, there could be a wall there, you can't see it. It's not lit. You'll whack. You'll whack something. 5.5 miles away. You are taxiing at 9 knots. Right here.
Okay.
Okay, check your instruments, check the fuel, check everything. You didn't kick the fuel off. Ron.
No. Rotating beacons on. Okay.
Hey, do a control check just so everything will take off with Foxtrot signal. Ask ground control, say ground system 205, can we use Foxtrot?
Ground, Cessna 205. Can we use Foxtrot on 4 left?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, switch to the tower. Okay, now tell the tower system, just say Cessna 205 will be ready at Foxtrot. This is Foxtrot. Slow down. Slow down. You can't go past that line.
Okay.
Stop. Stop.
So say Chow Chow ready to go at Foxtrot.
You already did, but he's not going to take clear that other guy. I mean, you're too slow doing it. You would have cleared us first. Okay, you're creeping forward. Okay, you kind of just double check everything. Trim set. Fuel Fuel's on. Now, after this guy, okay, now you can say Tower Cessna 205 is ready at Foxtrot.
Chandler Tower, Cessna 205, ready at Foxtrot, 4 left.
Go. Go. Go.
Clear for takeoff?
Yeah, 205.
205, clear for takeoff.
It said left turn approved. That's it. Okay. Strobes are on. I got those on. Center of the runway. Keep it in the center of the runway. No brakes now. When you get this thing rolling, no brakes.
You hear that?
Center of the, yeah. Go. All right. when you're touching down, you got all that speed. That's when you don't want to jam on the brakes. Now, and you don't want to come flying up and trying to make a turn going too fast. You'll just go sideways. You'll be over against that fence, just like that. So now you're at a taxi speed. Now you can, now you can taxi. Stay on the yellow line. Now you like the whole thing is being smooth. Now that was smooth, okay? Now you finally got on the center of the runway. You had a flat. I just had to kind of was coaching you on that power because you were at the right attitude like that. But if you have just a little bit of power in it, it's just going to drift you like that. It's not going to come down. So you need to get that power off, and it would have been perfect. That's the only thing I can say. The rest of it was okay. You did overshoot the runway a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
Strobes and landing light off. Okay, that's strobes and rotating beacon. Strobes are the third one. There you go.
I forgot you turned those on.
Okay. So, but you notice how the pitch is different without flaps?
Yeah.
Comes in, it's a lot flatter, okay? It's a lot, instead of coming in like this, you're coming in like this. A lot different pitch attitude.
Yeah, it was different. I probably should have added about 10 degrees of flaps.
Now, okay, is it going to stall faster or slower without flaps?
It'll stall faster.
Faster, right. So if you come in at 60 miles an hour without flaps, you might be 5 knots above a stall. If you came in with full flaps at 60 miles an hour, you're probably okay. So I want you to use the brakes, but you just don't use brakes for takeoff and landing. If you have to sit there and use brakes like that, you're not flying the airplane well enough. You need to, and you did okay then. It was good. You just don't want to get in a trap. And if you see the airplane going this way, you need to make a correction now, and keep those perimeters a lot tighter when you're taking off like that. If it starts to just belch this way, straighten it out. Use a little bit of rudder. Walk on those rudder pedals, but don't manhandle it. If you push it in all the way, it's going to go like that. Then you're going to wind up crashing.
Yeah.
It's all about finesse. Now, your rollout was good, the brakes and stuff are good, but don't wait to get to the end of the runway to see if those brakes are going to work. Okay? You need to get moving on those brakes.
I didn't want to slip or do anything on the
just,
runway.
You can touch them to see, but touch them to see that you got brakes, but don't jam on. Jam them on, and then, let them go. Okay?
It's hard to see that center line. I've got wipers on this thing. Simulated engine app. Foul weather practice, huh?
Well, he's just doing like an engine failure practice. You're getting it. But it just takes a lot of, a lot of going over and over and over again, and then you want to be able to do this stuff, so it's just natural. Learning is, you're in the difficult stages where it's kind of painful because you're having to think about stuff that you don't really know exactly what I'm saying. You don't know exactly what's going on or what to expect, and you're having to kind of do it. But it'll all start kind of like gelling together and making sense.
Okay.
But it just takes time.
Yeah. That does. What was that banging around there?
I don't know, just brake or something. Okay.
Master off. Key up. Yeah, on takeoff I heard a dun dun, and I didn't know if I should go or stop or what was the issue there.
I don't know, I've heard that before. I think it's the brake.
But yeah, right at the end, what I did different is that I did what you said, and I held back like this on just before landing. Went to idle, I held back, and then literally the airplane just.
Yeah,
it was different.
Well, it's a lot flatter pitch, but I mean that was good. Except you just got to get, if you don't get that power out, it's even you're so slow, it's just gonna go like that right down the runway.
It'll glide right down the runway.
That's why I pick a spot on the runway, the numbers, or a point down there, and aim for the point, and then get in there, and then you want to come down. Okay, this is the approach part. This is the transition part when you bring the nose up, because you can't come in like this. You'll go like that. Okay?
Yeah.
So you got to come in to the runway. Okay, this is your approach. This is the transition, and when the transition, you kind of come down slowly. Now, if you just come down there and yank the nose up like that, the airplane's going to go up like this,
yeah.
And then you're going to be sitting adding power. It's going to make it worse. You're going to pull power off. It's going to go like it's all smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth, smooth, smooth.
And I came out of base leg a little too late, I think.
Well, you got to lead your turn a little bit. I mean, there's where you want to turn. You don't want to turn like that. I mean, start turning like this a little bit, get ahead of it, and then, but the transition, you want to just kind of like level off or just crack that nose above the horizon, crack it. And you visually see, if you start to go up, bring a little power back. This is when you need to start kind of bringing that power back and bringing it back. And if you're holding that attitude, if you're in the right attitude, in the right position, you pull the power off, it'll make a perfect match. I mean, you don't want to come down, your approach, and you're up here, you transition, you level off, pull the power back, it's going to go kaboom. You're going to fold the gear up, you fold the landing gear up. So, I mean, you had the right transition, but you had the little bit of power in it. It had to be sure you had that power up, because it won't, it'll just go like this, especially with no flaps on.
Yeah.
Okay, because you have a clean wing, clean. So, but that was good.
Practice. That's all it takes.
Aim for the right in the middle. Put the tail right over the middle of that kind of
Paint.
pinkish paint. Okay, keep turning. Turn it. Be sure you have the gates open all the way. Look both ways. Check that. Okay, now straighten it out. Check the wings. Wings moving. Keep pushing. Push. Put a hand on the prop. Go to the right. My side. More. You know, straighten it out. Put the tail right in the middle there. Up. Okay, now look real slow. Look at the horizontal on the wall there. Look at the tires. Okay, a little bit. Keep going. Are we okay?
I think so.
Keep looking.
Left, right,
Okay. Perfect.
and right.
Stop.
There.